Hi guys. Okay, off to Bath today, or Bath if you prefer. I'm a northerner, so it's always going to be Bath to me. But yeah, to see a little Staffie puppy called Scout, and apparently she is quite nippy, which to be honest is fairly standard for Staffie pups. They do tend to be quite high energy when they're young and very, very playful, quite often a bit too over the top with their play and a bit overly rough. So probably going to need to calm that down and just teach her how to stop that nipping and get her focused on her toys instead of people's hands and feet and things. And then they're also struggling a bit with the house training, so spend a fair bit of time on that as well. And other than that, just it's a general new puppy training package, so we're going to be going through everything puppy as usual, seeing how they're getting on, helping them to understand how we work with their particular dog. So Staffies are known for being incredibly affectionate but also very playful, and they're sweet little dogs, but they can be very over the top, especially when they're young. So they they need a bit of a different sort of approach to a lot of other pups. So it's going to be fun, I think. I'm sure she'll be gorgeous because she's only young. I think she's about 12, 13 weeks or something. So she's going to be insanely cute. And we'll do lots of training exercises as well, teach her all the basics. They're very, very bright Staffies, so she's likely to pick all of the obedience training up extremely quickly, and I would imagine they've already done a fair bit with her because they learn to sit and things very, very fast. But they do need quite a lot of mental stimulation, especially when they're young, as they are actually, they're a really clever breed and they like to be doing things a lot. They're quite active, so we want to be working the brain as much as we're working the body. I'm not sure if they have had sufficient jabs to be going for a walk yet, but if they have, we will do a short. It's quite a warm day today, so we don't want to be out for too long, but if we can get out for 15-20 minutes or so, then we will do. If not, we can do some work in the garden, make sure that we're getting good with the lead and things like that, and do some basic recall. And if they've got somewhere in the garden with some shade, that'll be nice. But yeah, it is quite a warm day, so we don't want to be spending ages outside, but it'd be nice to get her out and do some walking. So it should be a nice, lovely puppy package, and I will take some videos. I'm sure I'll take too many, probably, with it being I always do with the puppies because they're all so cute, and then I will get back to you after and let you know how it all goes. Oh my goodness. But this is nice because she's gone from attention seeking by launching herself and nipping to just sitting calmly in front of me, which is really sweet. Oh my God, you're so cute and lovely. Well done, Scout. Well done. Well done. You're not even nipping. Are you learning real quick? You are. Good girl. Leave. Leave. Look at me. Me. Yes, good girl. Well done. Well done, girlie. Starts pulling and I need her to stop. She's going to get a little bit of pressure, and then she will basically learn from what I'm about to do. But if she wants that pressure to stop, she has to do what I'm asking. All right? So the best way to do this to start with is just with a simple recall. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to call her and put a bit of pressure on this, and then when she starts coming, we release the pressure. Okay? Just like that. Good go. So that she's getting to understand that sensation and not fight it, because she knows that she can switch it off. Wait. Good girl. So she's just getting that tiny little bit. Yeah? So these little tiny hops, which in fairness, and you're not having to use this at all, heel, but also she's not jumping. Yeah. When I was having to cross over, because my hand was higher up, she was jumping for it. Whereas if you're using the same hand, so in other words, she's on my left, I'm using my left hand, the heel, then she's not going to do that jumping up because I can bend down and be right in front of her.
Right.
So when we're training off-lead heel work, we always use the hand that is the same side as the dog.
Yeah.
Heel, good heel, good dog. And to start with, all I'm doing is 2 steps. You know, 3 or 4 steps, and then she gets a treat. And it's repeating that heel, heel. It's my finger, heel, good heel, good girl, good heel, heel. And then also, when I need to give her a little lead pop, I'm still saying heel, 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 heel. I mean, look at that. Loose lead, beautiful. This is
On you.
good girl. Oh, this is so much better already. Look at this.
Wow.
Compared to how you were walking her on that harness before, this is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good heel, good girl. Heel, heel. Leave. Good girl. See how that having that hand there, here, she's trying to cross in front of you. Whereas when you have it there, she's looking up here. So that made a big difference. Loads of practice with it, and I would probably be walking her up and down here, getting her really focused, then take her out for a bit, then bring her back, do some play and training in the garden. Like, you know, you can do a whole walk that's just focused on lead training if you want.
Okay.
And then you can do another walk if there's somewhere within kind of a 10-minute walk that she can go off. Just go straight to it, 10 minutes of heel work, do some play for 10 minutes, come back and heel work on the way back. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that we're getting this nice focused work, because she's so quick. She was picking that up so quickly. But I'm going to walk this side of you so that I can. So show her that you've got a treat in your hand.
Let's go.
And now just stop walking. Heel.
Heel.
Good heel. Now stop and give her the treat. Good girl. It was perfect. Okay, well, that was an interesting puppy session. She's, oh my goodness, so unbelievably cute. But so unbelievably feisty. Really classic little feisty Staffie pup. So yeah, we did need to be quite firm. You know, that the problem when you've got a feisty puppy like that is if you give him an inch, literally she'll just take over. She's also very, very smart, so very willful, very intelligent, and doesn't like to take no for an answer. So we had to do some really good corrective techniques with her. We're going to be using a lead around the house because that's really helpful, and lots of structure in place to help calm her down. One of the things that we did figure out during the process was that because she's so hyperactive, the owner was doing what most owners do with a hyperactive puppy, which is doing more with them, you know, just trying to do anything to tire them out, and all that happens with that is they're not learning how to relax. So they think that this is normal life, to just be going nuts all the time, and they're not learning to calm down. So she was being walked way too long. She was probably just interacting and playing with her kind of all the time to try and get her to be tired, when actually what she wants to be doing is just popping her in a crate and letting her sleep. So we've changed the structure of the days. She's going to be doing nice structured lead walking instead of just off the lead running around and doing whatever she likes. We're going to get some structure in her walks. We're going to get some structure in the daytime in terms of how much time she spends playing and training, and then how much time just chilling in her crate, so that we're actually helping her to learn relaxation as well as everything else, because there's just so much. She's kind of like a hyperactive kid that just wants to do everything all at once, and then gets frustrated when she can't. So there's a lot of that going on in there, and we've got to prevent her from getting up into that really hyped up, frustrated state of mind. So much of that session was about how do we achieve that? How do we get her to just chill? So she's only actually been using the crate at night. It hasn't been used in the daytime. So that's going to be a big part of it, is let's start using that crate properly in the daytime to encourage her to relax. Also to get her used to being left, because she's not really been left much in the daytime, and that's obviously very important so that we don't end up with separation issues. So we're going to be doing a lot more work around that, just the structure of the day and time for all the things that she needs, including time for relaxation. So that was all great. And then we did some work with the lead, because she was on a harness before and just pulling, which is really not good, especially when they're growing. It's not good for their growth plates and their ligaments and just all of that. Plus the harness was just encouraging her to pull and giving her all the power at her chest and making it absolutely impossible to walk her. It just wasn't fun, and she didn't look calm and happy on that harness at all. She just looked absolutely wired and freaked out. So we got her off that, and we've got her on a little slip lead, which is vital that we keep that slip lead relaxed. She's just learning some pressure and release on it, and doing lots of treat-based heel work so that she's learning to stay in the right position, and we're not having to do so much with the lead while she gets used to it, and also while she gets used to having something around her neck, because she's been walked on the harness, she hasn't had that sensation. So we need to make sure that she understands the pressure and release with the harness, with the slip lead, and lots of reward-based training around it, because we don't want it to be a negative lead in any way. We just want it to be a lead where we can walk her and she's not hurting herself. That's the important thing, and she's learning to stay calm and do lovely heel work. In fairness, she was picking that up so well. Like I say, she's a very, very clever little pup, really switched on, and definitely wants to learn, loves to learn, really enjoyed everything that we did, and was absolutely crashed by the end of the session, bless her. And I think the owner had never seen her be that chilled out. You know, she's even after a big long walk, she was still not relaxing that much. So it was great to be able to put all of those techniques in place instantly, and for Debbie to just see the benefits straight away during the session. You know, if this is how we structure things, you will get this nice, relaxed, chilled out puppy, which is exactly what she's been desperate for. So yeah, she's a tough little girl. She's going to be a little bit of work, but I've no doubt that Debbie is well up for it, and now she knows what she's doing. It's going to be brilliant, and I think she's going to be an amazing little dog, and I can't wait to see her on a pack walk. Obviously Debbie's going to keep in touch with me, so if I do need to go out and see her again, we can do another vid and see how things are going, but hopefully it'll all go swimmingly and I'll get to see her on a pack walk when she's a little bit bigger, bless her, because she was just so cute. I think I did take too many videos of just her cute little face. Lovely day as usual, and amazingly nice weather for once, so all good. Bye guys.